guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Obierika, and you're welcome to another video. You're welcome to the first of its kind, my first Q&A video on this channel. I'm excited. So I put out a question tag on Instagram and on YouTube community for you guys to ask me questions, and a few of you, humored me and asked me some questions. So I'm going to be answering them in this video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Obierika. I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. I film videos on beauty, lifestyle, and faith. And today I'm going to just be answering your nosy but not too intrusive questions. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start from YouTube because I think that's where I got most of my questions, and then Instagram. So, okay, the first question here says, my question is, why are you so beautiful? This one is from my husband, so it doesn't count. Well, my mama born me well, so duh, I'm so beautiful. Okay, the next question says, where did you meet your husband? I feel like I'm supposed to do like an entirely different video where I talk about how I met my husband, but I will just try to summarize. Okay, so I met my husband at work in 2022. He started working at the organization I was working at, came in as an IT guy, and I would say it was love at first sight because I was just like, oh, he's that cute guy in IT, and I'm like, okay. And fun fact, they kind of tagged us work boyfriend and work girlfriend because like I would always walk into the office, say hi to everybody, and hug just my husband, then just colleague, and we had like this weird sacred bond where we, not I won't hug any other guy in the office but him. But anyway, yeah, that's how we met. We met at work in the company I used to work for in 2022. I think you guys should ask me questions. You guys are asking me only marriage and relationship questions, but okay, I'm here for it. The next one is, how long did it take before he proposed? Okay, so it took 4 months. Was it up to 4 months? It was about 3 months, almost 4 months before, by the time he proposed. We started dating officially in July, and he proposed to me on my birthday in November. So yeah, it was, when you know, right? Yeah. Did you always want to marry a non-Igbo man? Yes, actually, I've never wanted to marry an Igbo man. I had some weird experiences dating Igbos, and I just told myself that I wouldn't marry an Igbo man. I'd always said, I was a bit tribalistic. I felt like Igbo men had too much of ego and they were excessively proud more than the other, tribes. But ironically, I dated a bunch of Igbo men before I met my husband, and it ended in premium tears. I was just like, you know what, I'm done with this tribe of mine. Because by the time I became an adult, I now realized that dating someone or marrying someone from the same tribe was kind of nice, so you can speak your language together, and your children find it very easy to just pick on the language and just learn a language. But it's not that deep. I can speak my husband's language a little. I'm still learning, and obviously by the time it's time for us to raise our kids, we'll figure it out. So yeah, I didn't want to marry an Igbo man right from time, but when I grew older, my perspective changed, and now I didn't marry an Igbo man, and I'm happy for it. So how long did it take, finally, a non-relationship question, how long did it take to hit 1K subs on YouTube? It took me 3.5 years. In fact, 3 years and more than a half, because I started YouTube June of 2020 and I hit 1,000 subscribers April of 2024, May, June. So basically 3 years and 10 months. It took me 3 years and 10 months. Obviously, I quit a bunch of times. I didn't post for like 3 months, 4 months straight. But eventually I hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's been very fast from there on. I think your first 1K subscribers are usually the hardest. After that, I think you just kind of have a free flow. That's my own experience anyway. The next question is, what advice would you give a new YouTuber who feels discouraged? Oh, well, just keep at it. One thing I've learned in my creation journey is that consistency is very key. Consistency is very, very, very key. Like, just keep at it. Even when you don't feel like it, just remember that it's just like drinking water, eating that day. It's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you must eat at least once a day, you must post a video on your channel, depending on how you've arranged it, at least every other day or as often as you can. And also, don't comparison is a thief of joy. Don't like go and be looking at people that started after you to go and be checking their channel and like, this person that just started. I did it. And trust me, it's very depressing. This person that just started is already on 20,000 subscribers. This person is already on this, and this. Nobody knows how it works for them. Just keep at it, keep on doing what you're doing, and try to like watch other videos and see how like you can upgrade your content, camera quality, the hashtags you're using, and niches that people naturally love to watch on YouTube. It is okay to start your YouTube channel maybe as a beauty influencer, and you see that the beauty line is not working, and you can easily switch to something else that you still like but people are responding to. Like try to follow the patterns and the trends and all of that. Yeah, I think that's about it. And just keep at it. One day, you're gonna hit it. Why did you marry so early? Excuse me. 27 is early. Ironic, because if I had married when I wanted to marry, what would you guys have said then? I wanted to get married right out of school, like when I was 22, and start a family and be done with all my kids by 27. So I don't think I married early. But if you assume that I married early, I'll say I married when I was supposed to marry. I felt like after I finished school, I thought I wanted to marry early, but then I realized that I wanted to be able to take care of myself and contribute to my family, so I decided to wait a bit. And when I was ready, I kept being served breakfast, and eventually it happened when it happened. So I don't think I married early. 27 is not early. Oh. Do you know what early is? But yeah, okay. Are you open to having kids immediately? We'll have to ask God about that. Whatever God wants for us is what we're going to do. Okay? This one says, you posted a video about your healing from asthma. Have you had any scares since then? No. Well, I think I started experiencing my healing journey started in July of 2023. And I think sometime in between July and October, I had a few scares where I had like mini congestions here and there, and I was panicking, and I was scared that it was back again. But I just realized that it was my mind playing tricks on me. And the moment I learned to like speak to my mind and tell my mind that this thing is no longer in me, I don't even remember that I used to be asthmatic. I mean, the other day I was frying something and I was frying down the house, and my husband came to the kitchen and he was like, is it not bothering you? Like, he was even worried, and I was like, I didn't even notice. And these were things I couldn't do before. I mean, I'm learning how to drink cold water again. Eating things I couldn't eat before. I mean, today I had coconut. Before, I couldn't even try it. So yeah, I had a few scares in that like first 3 months because I was so terrified. But the moment I gave my testimony on YouTube and with my friends and my family, I haven't had any scare or any experience. Like, I don't have any inhalers. I don't have any medication. I haven't as much as had a congestion in the past. I think that's about November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Almost 7 months, and it's been amazing. God is so good. I'm so grateful. Like, it is something that sometimes I can't believe it. It's like a dream in a dream. Like, I'm in a bubble, and I'm scared someone is going to bust away a needle. But then I also remember that God is faithful and He will always keep His promises, you know. So yeah, that's that. Have you ever lost a relationship because of your beliefs? Have I ever lost my relationship because of my beliefs? As I'm a Christian, no. I mean, I always date believers, or at least people that I think that are believers. So yeah, they might feel like, oh, I'm a bit too spiritual, I'm a bit too churchy, because I like church a lot. They might have like different disagreements, but never really had anybody, walk away from me because of my beliefs. The only thing that I know that took relationships away from me, which I think was just God's way of, not allowing me end up with the wrong person, was asthma. I mean, I put up a bunch of videos here on my channel. I'll keep it linked in the description box, where I've talked about how because I was asthmatic, people, broke up with me or left me or whatever, or gave me ultimatums. In fact, the relationship just before my husband broke up with me because I was asthmatic and all of that. So I've experienced that, but not because of my religious beliefs. So yeah. Are you team Mary and Japa? This is funny because a friend of mine just messaged me, and then he was like, he was off the grid for a while, and then when he came back, he realized that I got him married, and then he was like, so where are you now? What country are you in now? And I'm like, is that a thing? You all get married and you just leave the country? Well, I've never been a Japa person. Right from when I was younger, I wanted to go abroad to do like first degree, but my mom didn't let me go. And after that time, I just found a new love for Nigeria. Initially, I was resentful because I was already feeling like a USB, but Now I'm just like, okay, I will leave eventually if like I feel like I can no longer make it here. But for now, where I am my family, we go nowhere. So those are the ones from YouTube. Let me check Instagram. I didn't have a lot from Instagram, but yeah. Okay, this one says, knowing me, you can tell what I will ask. GCK in the other room. Okay, this is my friend. Obviously not a question, but yeah, I would GCK in the other room. Thank you very much. So this one says, how did you react when he finally told you how he felt all those times? Okay, so my husband likes to say that he toasted me, but I like to that I toasted my husband. But like I said, we were friends for a long time, and then one day we had a conversation on the phone. I called him. He was always okay. So let me backtrack. He would always reply like all my status updates with like, "Hey, beautiful, you look so gorgeous." And for some weird reason, he was the only person. Like this is not an exaggeration. That I always replied his messages, no matter when he sent it, and it was immediately. I have a bad habit of not replying texts or messages. I can leave them on read for like 5 months, and I'll remember maybe in the seventh month and it's already too late. But for some reason I always replied my husband's messages, and on this particular day I had posted a video from my friend's wedding, Jide, and he had hailed me, his normal way of hailing me. And then I was like, oh, how are you? And I was like, I haven't heard this guy's voice in a while. I remember I'd always like liked him, but he was my colleague at the time when we met, and I don't do work relationships. So I called him and I told him how I felt about him. And he was like, oh, he felt the same way, but I didn't think I felt the same way. Did I feel any kind of way? I think I was happy that he felt the same way. And, talking and talking and talking, and I realized that he was the kind of person I wanted to be with. And we went on our first date, and then he expressly told me how he felt about me. It felt like cloud nine. I still tell him that our first kiss was the next best thing to sliced bread. It was so good. But yeah, that's not why we're here. Moving on. So yeah, what were the most important things you looked out for in finding the right person for you? For me, the most important thing was a man that loved God. I usually say that I don't want someone that just fears God. I want a man that loves God, because when you do things out of fear, it's like they're compelling you to. But when you love someone, you do it out of it's a selfless act. It's like you can't help yourself. It's not that you're forced. It's like surrendering. Like you do anything for this person. That was very important to me. If you're someone of the same faith, someone that would not put me down, someone that would always be like my cheerleader. I had experienced a lot of gaslighting in my previous relationships, and it had affected my self-esteem in a way. So I wanted someone that would always hype my craft, my content creation, my work, my personality, everything I did would always be important to him, and he would always be my cheerleader. Another thing I looked up was someone that was kind to his parents. I wanted someone, I mean, I feel like if you're not kind to your parents, you can be mean to anybody. So I wanted someone that was very kind to his parents and kind in general. I also wanted someone that was dark and very fine. Very important here. I mean, people always want to say that I wanted a man that was cultured, I wanted a man that was gentle. Me, I always say that the physical parts had to check. Oh yeah, I wanted a man that was, also attractive, someone that I would always be attracted to regardless of times and seasons. And then I also wanted someone that was, comfortable with my kind of personality. I'm very, out there, ambitious. I want to like make money. You wouldn't look like I'm trying to like hustle your masculinity with you. Someone that would understand that that's just who I am and all of that. Yeah, were there any other things that I looked at? Oh yeah, obviously place of worship was also important to me. I mean, I don't think that any denomination is better than any other denominations, but there are some like denominations that you resonate with more than other denominations. So that was very important to me as well. And yeah, I think that's all I can remember off the top of my head. So if I remember any other thing, I would probably say it. Then the last question says, how does it feel to be married for a month? This person definitely knows me personally. Okay, this is a family friend. It feels great. I don't know when you're gonna watch this, but marriage has been so good. We've been married for a month and a few weeks now, and it's been amazing. It's been one of the best experiences. I mean, not much has changed. I mean, besides the fact that I get to wake up to this awesome person every single day, and it's so amazing to look at when he's sleeping. It's just beautiful. I like that I get to go out and come back to meet somebody. I think that's one of the highs of my days. Like go out and someone's waiting for you at home, gives you a hug, asks you how your day went. It's just good. Like life is not meant to be done alone. Yeah, I have good friendships. Before I'll come back home, call my oldest friend and we'll chat, but this one hits different. Marriage has been awesome, and I know that it's gonna keep being awesome. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for sending the questions. I was so terrified that you guys won't ask me any question. I was just like, I put out question tag, nobody's seen anything. But thank you guys so much for asking me these questions. Yeah, I'm glad that I could answer all of them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you want to see regarding, like, I know you guys are interested in my romance and in my love life. So let me know if you what videos you want to see, and I will see if I can film it. But I promise you, the how we met video and how we proposed and all of that video, I will definitely find time to sit down and record that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.